I'm not going to get into how to make bacon, okay? It's just go get yourself some thick cut bacon. I then take and cut it in half. We then fry the bacon. If you don't know how to fry bacon, blame your parents and your home ec teacher, okay? We're doing bacon, scrambled eggs. I was going to do biscuits, but it's late in the evening. The wife wants to eat. 1 jar of mushrooms. What is that? About 280 grams. 170 grams. 170 grams. The ham. A lot of people, you'll see people square cut the ham. Don't want to do that. Whether the ham's round, like what we get, or it's square. You want to roll it and then slice it so you get thin little strips. This gives better texture. Let me get the bacon fried. This will make about 3 to 4, enough for between 2 to 4 adults, depending on how much egg that you put. We're taking a medium-sized bell pepper, and we're chopping it. We're not mincing it, we're chopping it. Again, texture and flavor. In this case, you'll notice I've got my meat right here and I'm doing this. I'm not worried about cross-contamination. If I contaminate the meat with the vegetables, I'm frying it. It doesn't matter. If I contaminate this as I'm chopping it right here, it doesn't matter because I'm going to saute all this later. So what I don't want to do is handle this and then handle my cooked food. I want to keep the raw separate from the cooked. So that's when I clean my hands when I'm working with the other. So I keep the raw and the cooked separate. While that's going, I get me a bowl. I want to put 6 eggs and a half a cup of milk into here. Crack the eggs, don't put the whole egg in there. Okay, basically I'm making scrambled eggs. You consider a 3-egg omelet is a 1-person meal. So scrambled eggs works about the same. 6 eggs, about a 1/4 cup or a little less of milk for every 3 eggs is the average. I add a little salt, pepper for flavor. This doesn't have to be whisked really fine, but you do want to get it mixed up really well. Make sure all the yolks are broken and it's all mixed up. I don't have to whip it to a froth. I'm not doing crepes or anything. Now, I don't put a lot of salt into the eggs on this because you got a lot of salt in this bacon. And since we're going to be reusing this bacon fat, it's going to pull that salt in there. Sometimes it's better maybe just to put nothing in it. No salt, no pepper, and let whoever's eating it decide how much they want to add to it. That's another option. Next thing we want to do once the bacon's done is just lightly scrape the bottom of our pan. This way we get the majority of any heavy residue off before we go to our next step. And be careful, this stuff is hot. Now into the fat, we're going to add our bell pepper, ham, and mushrooms. Remember, these things are really wet. You're putting it in hot oil. it will fizz, and you can get burned from grease splatters if you're not careful. This is a new stove, and the oven works wonderfully. The top burners don't work worth crap. I'm getting no heat transfer. So what I'm going to try to do is switch to a little bit smaller pan. I had to downgrade to even a smaller pan. I don't know what's wrong with this damn thing. I thought my bacon was cooking really slow for some reason. When the new house comes in, this is going down into the storage kitchen anyway. So it's not too much of a thing, except it's just going to be a hassle for my cooking until the house is built. This should only have to take half the amount of time that I'm doing right now to cook this. It's just really frustrating. Me, I like adding chopped jalapenos and then put salsa on top. But just don't have the time for that tonight. I've been working in the aquaponics all day, changing out hoses, cleaning filters, and changing 3,000 liters of water, trying to clean up all the stuff from the jelly making, and I just don't have any time. It's almost 9:30 at night now. I should have been serving this 30 minutes ago. I'm telling you, one of your lungs is still working. You need to get another pack of cigarettes in them. Either that or get up smoking.
And I'm telling you, it's the bacon grease.
Yeah, of course, it's always something except the dang cigarettes. Alright, watch your hot pan coming over. And there you go. Sauteed bell pepper, mushrooms, ham, scrambled eggs, bacon. Not exactly one of my better pieces of work because of the stove, but it's edible.